So look, bro, another reaction video, and y'all really loving these unsolved cases, these mysterious or mysteries or whatever you want to call it. Y'all loving them. I am too. Let's be 100. Another thing, bro, y'all rock with me heavy. Y'all tell me that all the time. This channel averages 150,000 views. They do, bro. Thank you. And that's in the most humblest way, you know what I'm saying? But why y'all be liking a video like that though, bro? I be looking, my last video, 5,000 or 6,000 views. The last video before that, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 views. I'm like, how? Like, when I give out money, we get 300 comments in a minute, literally, 400 comments in a minute. But since I'm not paying y'all to like, is that the reason y'all like the video, bro? Stop doing me like that. Y'all don't like it, stop doing me like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, we should have been average 10,000 likes. Anyway, I'm finna get straight to the video. And from now on, we finna play a game over here until I get tired or until I forget. And that game is, when I upload a video on this channel, I'm gonna upload a video on another channel. So, link in the description. In the next hour after this video, I'm gonna upload the second video, another reaction video on the other channel. So make sure y'all get to the description. Subscribe and notification bells over there too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna hold y'all no longer though. This is the video y'all came for.
Family of 5 decided to go on a technology-free, off-the-grid road trip, convinced that they were being pursued and needed to escape their home.
Technology-free off-road road trip. A technology-free is my term of a digital detox, and I do that all the time. Last time I did a digital detox was probably like a year and a half ago. Y'all can look it up on the internet right now. Just put in DJ Ghost Missing. Last time I did a digital detox, no phone, no computer, no nothing, bro. Turn it off. Then I went to, I just ducked off. I wanted to be with myself, bro. When I did that, nobody couldn't get in contact with me, right? I was with the homie. I had my homegirl, Kocher. Nobody can get in contact with me. My sisters come to my house, see all my cars sitting in front of my house. Everybody blowing me up, hitting DMs. What they do, go to the police station, file a missing person report. And then all the fans, I love y'all like a muff, you know what I'm saying? Y'all all call the police department, get a missing person report. I'm digital detox. This happened on Thursday night. They presumed me missing. Friday, had the best day of my life. Chilling, was in a room, smoking, room service. I was good, bro. Saturday come, no lie, on everything I love. I go inside at AM, PM. This female, she was like, what's up, Ghost? I'm like, what's up? And the way she said, I'm like, what's up? She was like, you know you missing, right? I'm like, what are you talking about? She pulled it up, bro. Y'all got hella YouTube videos, Instagram videos. I'm like, what the Turn my phone on real quick. I'm straight. I'm calling everybody. I get to the house, then the police come out like, you sure you wasn't kidnapped? Like, bro, I'm a grown man. Ain't no grown man kidnapped me. You know what I'm saying? No, I wasn't kidnapped. I just ducked off for her. Anyway, back to the video.
For reasons unknown, married couple Mark and Jacoba Trump were convinced that someone was out to rob and kill them, and believed that they had to flee their red currant farm. They took with them their 3
That's a dream house.
aged 22, 25, and 29, and drove away in their gray Peugeot station wagon. They left their passports, credit cards, and cell phones behind, and when they discovered that their...
Nah, it's more to it than that, bro. It's more to it than that. If you think somebody trying to rob you and kill you, why are you leaving your money, your passports, and all your cell phones behind, bro? They is not the government. If anything, you need that so you can get away. There's something more to this, you know what I'm saying? And then the whole family, she said there was what, 23, 29, 40 something.
Son Mitchell had brought a phone along on the trip. They made him throw it out the window as they were convinced it was being used as a tracking device. Each member of the family, over the course of 6 days, was found one by one. Mitchell was the first to leave the group after traveling all night with his family. At around 7 a.m. the next morning, he left the car as he was not convinced by the paranoid theories of the rest. Later that day, the two daughters of the group, Rihanna and Ella, also left their parents and stole a car and drove to the town of Goulburn.
They probably just figured like mom and dad is big tripping right now. Everybody that went on this road trip is grown as shit. It's something more to this story, bro. And let's be 100, they white. If somebody was up here trying to call them, rob them and kill them or whatever the case, they don't look like they know gangsters. They don't look like they the trailer park Crips or nothing like that, bro. They would have been called the police. Why didn't they call the police? Y'all living in a rural area, if I said that right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting this. I'm not.
Where they reported their parents as missing. The two sisters then decided to part ways as Ella wanted to go.
I'm sorry for keep on pausing, but hold up. So you mean to tell me the son ran away? Well, didn't run away because he's a grown-ass man. He decided to do what he wanted to do. And then the daughters was like, we leaving too. Y'all know where the parent, oh snap, what happened? Y'all know where the parents at. But y'all gonna report them missing? If they didn't want to come to y'all, y'all let them do their own thing, bro. I would be mad as hell if me and my wife went somewhere and y'all didn't want to go, and just because y'all don't want to go with us, y'all gonna report us missing. The hell?
Missing.
That is...
The two sisters then decided to part ways as Ella wanted to go home and feed her horses, and Brianna did not. Police found Ella once she arrived back at the family home. Shortly after, Mitchell also arrived back at the home. Brianna was the last of the children to be discovered. She was mysteriously found in a catatonic state in the back of a stranger's vehicle. She did not know who or where she was. The next day, Jacoba, the mother of the family, was found aimlessly wandering in the town of Yass, 217 miles away from her last known location.
What?
It is unclear how she arrived there and at which point she left her husband. Jacoba was found in a delusional, agitated, and confused state. She and her daughter Rihanna were both taken into psychiatric care. As public interest grew, Mitchell and Ella...
So did everybody get in the car, leave the house, and say, let's separate? Like, I'm not... Bro... I'm not getting this.
Interviewed on live TV, where they attempted to explain what had happened to their family and spoke about their missing father.
Can you shine any light on or perhaps explain why he may not want to be found?
Why the police in the picture, nigga? You supposed to be talking about yourself.
People are after him. He's not in a good state of mind.
And start off on this trip, I think it's just quite a confusing story.
It is very confusing. I still feel confused. I think our state of minds wasn't in the best place, and...
That was off that K2. They had to be. You mean to tell me all of y'all hopped in the car together and left, and then decided one by one to leave each other? What was the mama doing wandering around in the city too? This got me, bro. And now, where's the dad? Everybody is found but the dad. I'm not getting this. They was just paranoid, you know what I'm saying? Somebody probably prank called their house and changed their life. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
Nah, that look right there. Look like y'all had something to do with it. Why y'all look at each other like
bizarre.
that?
Yeah.
On the sixth day of the ordeal, Mark Trump was finally found near Wangaratta Airport after seemingly traveling over 900 miles in total and was taken to the local police station. He didn't appear to appreciate the media attention and offered the middle finger to photographers and reporters. Investigators can find no reason why the family felt the need to flee from their home.
They needed attention.
No drugs were involved, and
Yes,
no
it was.
previous history of mental illness has been discovered.
They
Theories ranging
needed
from chemical
attention.
poisoning to stress in the family to toxins in the water or even just a hoax have been put forward.
Mm-hmm.
Some are also suspecting that the bizarre incident could be a rare case of folie à plaisir, which in English is translated as the madness of many. This disorder
I've never heard of that in my life, bro.
Close-knit families sharing a heightened delusion of paranoia or fear. Although this is only speculation, and the real reason for their actions and their apparent need to escape is yet to be discovered. On December 13th, 2009, 30-year-old Stephen Kocher went missing from Henderson, Nevada.
Oh,
According to
snap!
a well-respected church home, Stephen decided to take an unexplainable road trip from his home in the state of Utah to his final destination of Nevada. Stephen's car was found in a dead-end cul-de-sac, and he was shortly reported missing. Surveillance footage shows him parking his car, leaving it there, and walking out of the frame. In this footage, he is alone and appears to be walking as if he has a destination in mind.
So what happened to bro?
When his car was discovered, some of his belongings were still inside, including Christmas presents which he had purchased a few days prior, as well as blankets and pillows. Items missing from the car included Stephen's cell phone, wallet, passport, and driving license. For 2 days after his disappearance, his cell phone signal was picked up by a signal tower several miles from his car. It is unknown why Stephen was making cell phone calls near this tower, where exactly he was, and if it was indeed Stephen making these calls. His family are unsure why he left Utah, with no apparent cause for his disappearance.
Bro was
other
probably
than some
stressed
financial
out.
concerns. Some have speculated that Stephen may have gone to Nevada to look for a job, or to hand out flyers to advertise a window washing business. Stephen.
First off, if he live in Utah, why would he go all the way to Nevada to advertise his business that's in Utah? You know how far that is, bro? It's like a 5 or 6 hour drive. I am not going all the way to Utah to get my windows cleaned. It's not happening. Somebody took the homie. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, how can I put it like this? I don't think it was random. I knew that nigga, look, if you driving all the way to Utah, as soon as you get out there, your car had found on a dead end street, you was out there to meet somebody that you thought was okay. And that's how he got. It wasn't nobody random that done got, you know what I'm saying? Henderson, Nevada is the safest place in the world, trust me. Henderson, Nevada, that gotta be one of the, you know what I'm saying?
Stephen is a devout Mormon, and due to his religious beliefs, he does not drink alcohol or take any drugs. Suicide is not suspected, and no sign of foul play has ever been discovered. The case remains open and is still unsolved.
He's still missing.
"14-year-old Andrew Gosden went missing on September 14, 2007, and was last seen by his parents leaving home early for school. The teenager, who was described as a maths genius by his teachers, was very intelligent and was into the goth scene. On the morning of his disappearance, instead of going to school, Andrew returned to his home in Doncaster, England, knowing that his parents had left for work. He then changed out of his
He
uniform,
dished.
emptied his savings account of its 200-pound contents, and bought a one-way ticket to London. Andrew,
At 14?
refused to buy a round-trip ticket, despite it costing only 50 pence more.
So you mean to tell me a 14-year-old can go to the bus station or the train station, the airport, bro, and buy a round-trip ticket? Not only that, he bought a one-way ticket, then they offer him a round-trip ticket instead of calling security like he must be running away. What are y'all doing out there, bro? I would be mad. That's a lawsuit. How you letting a 14-year-old board a flight without a parent or guardian that's not with? That's a lawsuit. I would be mad as y'all let him flee the country.
This refusal would seem to imply that the 14-year-old never planned on returning.
Right.
A witness on the train reported that Andrew was playing on his PSP console for the duration of the journey. Strangely, however, investigators later discovered that he did not take his PSP charger with him on the trip. This CCTV footage shows Andrew as he walked into London King's Cross Station.
That is crazy.
Around 11:20 a.m.
By himself.
Over 150 miles from his hometown, and the last time he was seen alive. Andrew's family have no idea of his potential motive for traveling to London. There's been no subsequent sightings of him, and all search efforts have led to no results. With TV,
Bro, I would be so
radio, and
stressed.
internet campaigns also
To everybody that got oh my God. That would be the last of my YouTube days. I wouldn't even be able to think straight, bro, knowing my son is missing. And you see it on it's a different kind of emotion when you know your son is missing. You know what I'm saying? He gonna come home. He gonna come home. I don't know where he at. Y'all pray to God and all y'all be doing. And then to finally see the footage that this nigga's all the way in London, that would have killed me, bro. And your sons to this day never came out. I'm done. I'm wanting anything happen to my kids. I'm not burying my kid. My kids gotta bury me, bro. I can't deal with it. I know I will not be able to deal with that shit. I won't, bro. I cannot. Not my kids.
His parents have since added money to his bank account in the hopes of detecting him, but this money has never been used or withdrawn. Many believe that Andrew may have traveled to London to make a fresh start. However,
at 14,
was found untouched in his bedroom, which weakens that theory. Some have pointed out that when freezing the security camera footage, a reflection of a man can be seen in the glass who appears to be looking in Andrew's direction. Was this person someone the schoolboy had planned on meeting? Perhaps, most strangely of all, a few years after the teen went missing, a visitor to a police station claimed to have information on the case, but because the station was closed, this man was asked to return the following day.
It never
However,
came.
He never did.
Yeah.
The search for Andrew continues.
Another lawsuit. You mean to tell me you actually had somebody come to the police station that had information on this 14-year-old boy missing, and they said, we're closed, come tomorrow? When do the police station close? Fire department, hospital, police stations. 24, that's 25/8 open. What are they talking? Yeah, I'm not feeling that one.
On August 9th, 2013, 26-year-old Brandon Lawson went missing from his car on Highway 277 near Bronte, Texas. After getting into an argument with his girlfriend, Brandon left his home just before midnight before calling his brother a short while later to report that he had run out of gas. When his brother arrived at the stated location, Brandon was no longer in his car. The vehicle had no damage, and his phone and keys were gone. In addition to calling his brother, Brandon also had contacted 911.
Whoa.
In this mysterious and
Telling you, boy, this world is crazy. And did she say in addition to calling them, or did he call 911 before or after? Let me rewind this real quick.
with his girlfriend, Brandon left his home just before midnight before calling his brother a short while later to report that he had run out of gas. When his brother arrived at the stated location, Brandon was no longer in his car. The vehicle had no damage, and his phone and keys were gone. In addition to calling his brother, Brandon also had contacted...
After he called his brother, he called the police.
In this mysterious and uncompleted phone call, Brandon recklessly and clearly asked the police to please hurry, and seemed to utter the words, "We're not talking to them." From this exchange, it's pretty safe to say Brandon was with
Let us hear
someone else,
it.
but it is impossible to know who and what the statement meant. What is clear, however, is that he...
How you gonna tell us what he said and not show us?
Scared.
2013 050 and 38 seconds. 911 emergency.
Yes, I'm in the middle of the field. Escape. We're just cruising some guys over. Right here going towards Javelin on both sides. My truck ran out of gas. There's one part here that got chased to the woods. Please hurry.
Okay, now run that by me.
We're not talking to him. I actually ran into him.
Ah, you ran into him. Okay.
Got the first guy.
Do you need an ambulance?
Yes. No, I need to call.
Okay. Is anybody hurt? Hello?
What'd he do with the phone, Brandon?
Hello?
Although Brandon's 911 call is very hard to understand,
Yeah, for real.
repeated listens seems to imply that some unidentified people were trying to take him into the woods, though this speculation cannot be confirmed. After arriving at the abandoned vehicle, Brandon's brother's girlfriend decided to give him a call and was told by Brandon that he was 10 minutes up the road, and mentioned that he was bleeding. This was the last time they ever heard from him. Brandon's family and friends are unable to guess what happened that night, and all speculation has been fruitless. The 29-year-old has 4 children and a girlfriend, and no apparent motive to run away. No trace of Brandon has since been found.
Yeah, he gone.
From June 12th to June 16th, 2009, a mysterious elderly man with a heavy Germanic accent visited the coastal town of Sligo in Ireland, where he spent his final days.
Sligo.
The man checked himself into the Sligo City Hotel under the name Peter Bergman and paid for his stay in cash. On June 16th, the body of this enigmatic man was found on a beach under very mysterious circumstances. Investigators looked at all available CCTV footage in an attempt to work out what had happened to him. They noticed that when Bergman left the hotel each morning, he was carrying a disposable plastic bag. He would then return later in the day, seemingly without this bag. It is believed that he was gradually and carefully disposing of his personal belongings, though no evidence has ever been found. On the second morning of his stay, the man visited the local post office, where he purchased 8 postage stamps and airmail stickers. Presumably, this means that he sent out several letters in the post, most likely to friends and family, but this is only speculation. The CCTV footage assembled from the case shows a great deal of the man's comings and goings inside the hotel and around the town. However, no footage exists of the moments in which he disposed of the contents in his purple bag. Investigators believe that by meticulously and intentionally avoiding cameras during these key moments, the man was attempting to hide his actions and decrease the chances of his disposed belongings ever being found. It is unknown why this man seemed so intent on permanently hiding his identity, though it is clear that this was very important to him. The real mystery began when the investigators uncovered that the name Peter Bergman was an alias, as there is no record of anyone in the same age bracket or description possessing this name anywhere. On his final day in Sligo, the man checked out of the hotel with his purple plastic bag and 2 more black bags. He then walked to the bus station, where he is spotted on CCTV carrying only 2 bags. The man goes inside the coffee shop and can be seen in the footage pulling out a piece of paper and reading it before tearing it up. He then took a bus.
Man, what's the mystery?
Point. Many witnesses saw him and reported that he was pacing up and down the beach and seemed to be behaving strangely. It is at this beach that his body was later found. Bizarrely, the mysterious man had removed all labels from his clothing and had no wallet, money, or any forms of identification on his person. An autopsy was performed and determined that there were no signs of foul play and no signs of saltwater drowning. Further examination showed that the man had extensive prostate cancer and numerous bone tumors. But despite his bad health, the toxicology report showed that there were no drugs, including painkillers, in his system, which meant he would have been in a significant amount of pain. The most accepted theory is that the man traveled to Ireland and decided to take his own life. However, despite further investigations, police are completely unable to discover who this man was, how he died, and the reasons for his mistake.
Well, y'all need to find somebody else to do the autopsy. How you don't know how a man died after doing the autopsy? How you gonna to be continue his? I don't even make no sense. Anyway, other video on the other channel. I love y'all. Catch you on the next one. And yeah, till next time, DJ Ghost.